MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Looking at these two squads, it's clear both of them have several guys that can hurt you with the bat. It's not just the middle of the order guys that you have to look out for as a pitcher. So the team that gets the timely hitting and quality at bats is probably going to prevail.
Full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 New York Yankees.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. He's coming off a game in which he had 4 hits, including a home run. I saw him during batting practice. He was smiling and he was feeling good about himself. The confidence was just oozing out of him.
Masahiro Tanaka will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Tanaka right now is the best of all of their starting pitchers. Good fastball, 92 to 94. Best pitch is the split finger. He'll throw it early. He'll throw it often. If he has the good split, these hitters are in for a long night.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And, guys, we need to seriously focus on the defense behind the dish today. This guy brings gold to the party, the ability to block balls, keep everything in front of him, shut down a running game, and massage his pitcher through 9 innings.
Digging in, Eduardo Nunez. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Third baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Here it comes. Slider, strike 3 called as the leadoff man is set down looking to open up the ball game.
Batting second here tonight. Shortstop.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. In past meetings with Tanaka, he has 7 hits in 45 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a strike. Our Game 1 thermostat, about what you'd expect for October, 55 degrees at first pitch. Here's a swing and a bouncing ball hits a Gregorius at short. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting third, Designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Popped him up. Austin moving to his left. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Nothing in the Red Sox half of the first. Yankees coming to bat. You're watching MLB Network. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. How do they go about taking down their division rival, Mark DeRosa?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let me tell you about Mitch Moreland. We get it. Big, nasty, left-handed swinging first baseman. But if you were to rate the top defenders at that position, you wouldn't necessarily think of Mitch's name at the top. But I'm telling you what, he's exactly that. His buddies love the way he picks them out of the dirt.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the first pitch here from Price.
Nope.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Line drive to left. Benintendi is there, and he has it for the out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Stepping in now, Aaron Hicks. As he grounds one briskly to short. Gloved by Bogarts. On to first, and the Price is right here, 2 away. Here's big Aaron Judge, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Here comes the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they did.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. An inning in the books, scoreless on MLB Network. Stepping up to the plate, Mookie Betts will get things going for the Red Sox with Dustin Pedroia to follow. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. The 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Again, a 1-2. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's a .325 hitter. He also has 1 home run. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Pedroia is known to have an incredible ability to make contact when he swings the bat, becoming a rare thing to see him swing and miss, leading many people to marvel at his apparent hand-eye capabilities. Especially in today's game with such a high strikeout rate out there, he's becoming more of a rare talent.
Yeah, I just don't think he's trying to do too much. He gets himself into good hitters' counts and tries to hit it right back off the pitcher's hat.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. After it is Hicks. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting sixth, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
At the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here comes the first pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Hicks going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton will get the first shot when we return. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Standing in, Giancarlo Stanton set to lead off the home half of the second.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Now time is marked out by the home plate umpire. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. This is hit high and deep out to left. Benintendi is there. And he brings it in on the warning track.
Batting fifth, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
That was textbook outfield technique right there. So take notes, kids. He knew right where he was, and he does a great job of feeling for the wall while keeping his eyes on the ball. That's how you do it, and he makes the catch.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. As he grounds one briskly to short. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Bradley is there. And that ends the inning. Yankees retired on just 4 pitches. We'll move to the third with no score. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Now a splitter's in there, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
And this is swung on and missed, and Moreland is set down on strikes for the first out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Standing in now, Blake Swihart. High in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting ninth, center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
And that's by him. It's 0-1. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Behind 0-2 now. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. He chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the third out of the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Here's Didi Gregorius, 7, 8, and 9.
On offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it.
One of the things you want to do to get a starting pitcher out of there is make him get his pitch count up, but these guys aren't being very patient.
A bouncer up the middle. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Batting eighth, first baseman, Tyler Austin.
Stepping into the box, Tyler Austin. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Left center. Benintendi has to cover some ground, but he gets there, and there are 2 gone.
Batting ninth, left fielder, Brett Gardner.
Coming to the plate now, Brett Gardner. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And now a pitch on the way. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Check swing here as they'll appeal it down to Eric Summerskill at third, and he says no swing, so it's ball 1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Pedroia fields from deep in the hole. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Digging in, Eduardo Nunez back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Missed with a slider.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. The 2-2. Still even at 2-2. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Into the box, Xander Bogaerts. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is foul right side. The windup and the 0-1. Tough slider down low for a strike. And that one just missed outside.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
The 1-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Hicks on the move, but the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And there are two gone now.
J.D. Martinez.
Here's J.D. Martinez. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw in time and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jonathan Scope hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would...
Big swing by Scope now, and a ball traveling well to left field. And this one is gone, a home run. Jonathan Scope with a solo shot. His first homer here in the series as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
Now batting.
In now, Aaron Hicks.
Aaron Hicks.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Weak chopper up the line. That winds up foul for the second strike. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Chasing after it is Bradley. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Designated hitter, Aaron Judge.
Now at the plate, Aaron Judge. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Here comes the first pitch. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen. But sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Squared that one up just a little late.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
The 1-2. On a line to shortstop. On to first, and they get the double play. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark.
Leading off for the Red Sox, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Here's the first pitch to him. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Good bite to that thing, and it's 1-1. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Now the 1-1 pitch. This is hit on the ground, but foul. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch, as that's the first out of the inning.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line towards center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Into the box now, Andrew Benintendi. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Started that swing a bit too early.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count, find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
Popped him up. Sanchez waits on it, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. They still trail 1-0. At the plate, Gary Sanchez. He'll be the one to lead it off against David Price here in the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that misses for ball 1. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Ranging back is Bradley, and it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. His first homer so far in the series, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
Now batting, third baseman.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number one.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Here's Didi Gregorius, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Here's Tyler Austin now. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. A leap, and he crashes into the wall, but managed to hold on to it. Had a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt in efforts his teammates are appreciative of. Here's Brett Gardner now. He swings and grounds it to short, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's Jonathan Scope now, as he hits one on a line to left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Yankees do get one on the solo homer. 5 innings complete. It's now 2-0 New York. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning. When the guy on the mound is working on a no-no this late, every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
Digging in the switch hitter, Blake Swihart. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The 1-1. skied in the air to straightaway left. There to take it is Gardner, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Red Sox, center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets fouled. And Bradley swings and misses at that offering, and he's deep in the hole, 0-2.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
Lifted into center field. Taking it in there is Hicks for the final out of the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0. Digging in once again, Aaron Hicks. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Now the first pitch here from Price. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. And a dive there from Pedroia, but he comes up empty. It's a base hit.
The batter, designated hitter, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He's set, and the pitch. A strike.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Benintendi is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The right fielder, number 27, Giancarlo Stanton.
Ready for another shot now, Giancarlo Stanton. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First offering on its way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go.
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. But it's off the Sony sign. Runner takes the turn at second on his way to third. The relay, and he's safe.
Some guys have full power and that's it, but then there are guys like this who have power to all fields. What a threat. Take a look here. He generates so much bat speed with his lower half through his arms. It looks like he just flicks the bat at this thing, and he darn near hits it out of the park.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And that misses low and away, ball 1. Swing, and Moustakas sends a drive to right. This ball's got some carry. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. His first homer here in the series. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he's going to come get his starter here. So that'll be all this evening for David Price. Gone after 5 1/3 here, as he never really found his groove in this one. Stephen Wright gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Into the box, Didi Gregorius. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius. 4 runs here in this half inning. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Hit out towards second. There to get it is Pedroia. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. So striding in, Tyler Austin. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Greg Bird will come on now as the pinch hitter.
Number 33, Greg Bird.
This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Throw into second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here. Looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
Stepping in now, Brett Gardner.
As he swings and hits a laser to right.
And that's in there, base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here, as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Hey, sometimes you need a little bit of luck, too, as a pitcher. This ball absolutely scorched. Actually hit so hard that it wasn't able to drive a run in.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised. I know that ball was hit on the line. Surprised the third base coach held him with 2 outs.
Into the box now, Jonathan Schoop. Hot shot down the line. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's 7-0. And this will not be in time as he's into third base safely.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box. And he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get. And boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
Standing in now, Aaron Hicks. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself at bad counts.
Now a bouncing ball hit to Pedroia at second. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time for the third out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. So they put up a big number in the inning as 5 crossed the plate. And this was the biggie here, the grand slam home run. Top of the order due up to start the 7th. It's now 7-0. Back here in the Bronx. 7th inning coming up now in game 1 as we take a look there at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Greg Bird will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 33.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Eduardo Nunez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A little bouncer. That rolls foul for strike one. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Trying to strike him out for the third time. Skied into straightaway right. Stanton has a read on it. One away.
The shortstop, number 2, Xander Bogaerts.
One gone in the inning now. Here's Xander Bogaerts. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a strike.
One of the keys to pitching late in the game's first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Hot shot to third, fielded by Moustakas. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Here's J.D. Martinez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Now at the plate, Aaron Judge. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Designated hitter, Aaron Judge.
Here comes the first pitch. Knuckleball upstairs, dangerous pitch taken for a strike. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, nothing earth-shattering about this one. He just didn't finish the play and watch it into his glove. And now they've got the leadoff runner aboard and no outs.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
It was pretty obvious in live action that that ball was hit hard, and after analyzing it with our show track technology, we see that our eyes did not deceive us. 114 miles an hour was the exit velo, an impressive swing of the bat.
In now, Gary Sanchez. A swing by Sanchez, and this one soaring out into left field. Gone! So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his second of the game, as this lead got even wider.
No doubt an impressive home run, so we'll employ show track for a more in-depth look. 112 miles an hour was the exit velocity off the bat, so it's no wonder why it ended up having the impressive distance that it did.
Now batting, third baseman, Mike Moustakas.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas now.
As he lines it out to center. Bradley is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Here's Didi Gregorius. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. There is Pedroia. Throw gets him, 2 down.
First baseman number 33, Greg Bird.
Digging in, Greg Bird. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Now here it comes. Here's a drive out to left center field. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
You know, Dero, this is a tough one for this guy. He's made the transition of being a knuckleball pitcher, and so far he's not faring very well in this one.
Yeah, these guys are volatile out on the mound. If it's dancing all over the place, it's going to be a smile on his face and a tough time for the offense. But I'll tell you what, every so often this thing doesn't dance, and that's when they get hurt.
Here's Brett Gardner now.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
So far 2 for 3 in this one. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. This is on the ground over to first. Moreland's there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Another look at the big blow for the Bombers. A 3-run home run. 7 complete here tonight. It's now 10-zip. So here's the cleanup hitter, Mookie Betts. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you got to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going. Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider. Here he comes again, 1-2. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Pretty simple way to start the 8th inning out. A ground ball, and he's 5 outs away from a no-no.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. First pitch on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Here it comes on 0-2. Fouled off. No runs, no hits, one error on the Boston line score.
Got him.
4 outs away from his date with history.
We're getting into the nitty-gritty. That's the second out of the 8th inning, and the pitcher needs only 4 more outs for a no-hitter.
Striding in for Boston, Andrew Benintendi. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Hit hard on the ground to first. Bird fields it cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Lead looks insurmountable here. They're down 10-0. Digging in and looking for more, Jonathan Scope. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Big swing by Scope now, and a ball traveling well to left field. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage. Home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as they just continue to pour it on here. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Yeah, Matty V, how about this, D-Roll? If you come to watch offense, you picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Benintendi is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Designated hitter, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He reached on an error and later scored his last time up. First pitch on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. High in the air out to center field. Bradley is there. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The right fielder, number 27.
Into the box now, Giancarlo Stanton. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. Here's the 0-1. A bouncer to the left side, played on the backhand. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was... You're watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network as we're back at Yankee Stadium for the top of the 9th. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
The 1-0. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The 1-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just flat stuff. But he's getting a lot of swings outside the zone, and he's having a big game.
Ripped down the first base line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Got him. So the magic number for a perfect game is now down to 2.
Now batting, catcher, Blake Swihart.
Ready now, Blake Swihart. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one right down Main Street. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. He represents the 27th and many hope final batter in this masterful performance. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lays off 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. A swing and a ground ball to third. Scooped up on the backhand. And he is in there.
Hey, this game is close right here, but I'll take you inside the mindset even if it was a blowout. I know the team's down to their final out, but you'll be hard-pressed to ever find an offensive player give away an AB. Nice infield single right there to keep the line moving.
Ready for another chance? Eduardo Nunez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart as he couldn't quite get that final out, but he will leave with the lead after a strong 8 2/3. Tommy Kingley gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
(11-0) the final shutout total in this one. The New York Yankees win the opener here in the division series. Masahiro Tanaka pitches well enough to get the W. David Price struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Yankees, 11 runs, 15 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Red Sox, no runs, just 1 hit, 1 error. They left just 1 runner on base. The winning pitcher is Masahiro Tanaka. The loss goes to David Price. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 26 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Yankee Stadium, 53,325. The Yankees and Red Sox thank you for your patronage and remind you to buckle up and have a great evening.